show tonight here on YouTube and Facebook. We are live tonight. We will have high school games throughout the state and the country. We'll have in-depth analysis from different broadcasters. So we will be on tonight. So once again, we can't. We're on YouTube and Facebook. So we will go ahead and set it up. Okay. Once again, we are set up live. So let me put my camera down so you can see everything on the screen, so you'll see it. So let's put that. Okay, let's go to the first game. We're gonna go to the first game, which is Thibodaux and Hahnville. So Thibodaux and Hahnville playing tonight.
12, Ian Rodriguez. Getting ready.
Okay, first Thibodaux trailing 7-0 in that game. So that is in the first quarter on that one. Also, we'll go to John Curtis. So let me go ahead and set up my public on Facebook. I apologize to all the Facebook fans and stuff like that. Wait, give me a second to put it in. Okay, we're all live, so thanks for joining us here on tonight. So Hahnville leading 7-0. Let's go over to John Curtis. So we'll move our cameras around so you can see the feed live. Okay, once again, it is 8-0. John Curtis on top. And the first quarter, so that is going on as we speak. We'll have NAS 106.1 on, so let me go ahead and put that on for you.
Went first down on face mask.
Okay, we'll go to another game live.
First down and 2, had to punt it back. Brother Martin got the ball back.
Okay, let's go to Newman and let's go to Newman and okay, Newman and Bell Chase. It is 3-0. Newman on top. So 3-0 Newman.
30-yard line.
In the game tonight, so 3-0 Newman. We'll go over to Chalmette and
3 minutes left in the first quarter. 0-0.
East Jefferson out at Nuss tonight. Score is 7-6. EJ on top, so 7-6. We're looking in at Chalmette. Once again, extra point coming up on that kick.
Set him up nicely, first and goal from the 4-yard line.
Okay, snap, plays, kick up, and it is good. So the game is tied up at 7. 1:30 remaining in the first quarter, so 1:30 remaining in the first quarter.
Jay Miller, Night Vision TV.
Thank you very much, Jay. And it's now Bird 7 Hunt.
I don't know why we're not getting a bad
first quarter. And with that, let's check in with Benny Babbitt. Big rivalry game. East Ascension, Santa Monica. You talk about rivalries?
Okay, let's go over to another game tonight.
Benny, good evening.
Good evening. Started off the first quarter. Gators got the ball. Confidently stopped their drive and punted it back to the Gators. Gators picked up a first down and punted it back to the Spartans. Looked like it was going to be a little.
Okay, we'll go over to
the quarterback for EA just scored on a.
Okay, it's Neville taking on Peabody. The score is 23-0. Neville on top, so 23-0. We're looking in on Neville and Peabody. That game going on as we speak. So it is 23-0 first quarter.
Kevin, good evening.
Hello, Kenny. We are.
Okay, run play coming in. That is he's gonna be stacked up in the backfield. Okay, let's go over to Patterson and Edie White. It is 7-7, first and goal for Edie White. So your score is 7-7. Let's go over to high school football in West Michigan. So Western Michigan, the score is 13-0. That is Mongrey in Fremont. So 13-0 is your score on that one. So 13-0. And we'll go over to Sterling and Bastrop. Sterling and Bastrop. Okay, it is 14-0. Sterling on top of Bastrop. That's in the first quarter, so that's going on as we speak. Pittsfield and Auburn High School playing tonight. Let's go over to that game and see what's happening on that ball game. We'll go there in a few seconds. So we're waiting on the ads to okay.
Higgins had a.
It is Auburn leading Pittsfield 7-0. That is in the first quarter. So it's first quarter in that game. Okay, Eisenhower taking on Argo.
At their 25-yard line, however.
So Eisenhower and Argo playing right now. That is
Ellen Cox 6.
in
All right, Carl. It's Martin Luther King Charter on the road at Tara tonight, and that's where.
so that's the games going on as we speak.
Hey, good evening, Ken. Tara Trojans are a comedy of errors here. 3:51 to play in the first quarter. It's Martin Luther King Charter.
Okay, let's go over to Lander Valley taking on Rollins. So it's Lander Valley taking on Rollins. It's in week 6. That's in Wyoming game of the week.
That sets up one play later. 15-yard touchdown.
So we're waiting on that feed to come up. While we're having issue. We're having a little issues with Nash 106.1 trying to keep the stream on. So we apologize for the audio stream going down. So we are going through some games here. Okay, let's go over Willenberg taking on Penskar, if I'm saying it right. Okay, this is in the fourth quarter. Your score is 28-25 in that game. So 28-25 in that game going on in Pennsylvania, I think it is. So that game's going on in let's give you an update on Alper Nick taking on Dover. I mean, some of these names are weird, but we'll get through it.
Experienced, licensed, insured, and a multiple-year first aid favorites winner. Barkley Heating and Air offers 24-hour emergency
We're just waiting on the fees to return.
Available. Customer satisfaction guaranteed. Call 302-653-5971 for a free estimate today. John and Ginger Barkley are looking forward to serving the community. Find them on the web at barkleyheatingandair.com.
High Five Hospitality, founded in 2004.
Okay, let's go over to Egan and Aries football. I'm trying to. That's Atlantis football, I think it is. 14-0 is the score in that game. So we're going through games across the country. So
I was getting excited because I thought we were fixing to be able.
Also, Seminole taking on
Locust Grove.
Mordor, if I'm saying it right, and don't want to get these things mixed up. So it is. They're getting ready to begin in their football game right there.
Yeah, Kirkston at home. It's
Okay. Berry Hill taking on Locust High School. That's another game going on in across the country. That is also let's go over to West Lions taking on Unity Christian.
Crichton.
So that game's going on as well.
Their own 5-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 6 here.
So nice little run play.
Waringa is
Going up the middle, so run up the left side.
Going into a pile for a short game. It'll be 3rd down. Waringa with a nice gain of 2. Really hard earned after he was the one that recovered the fumble from Crichton.
Okay, we will go back over to the local games here in the. Okay, let's go back over to Chalmette taking on East Jefferson out at Bobby Nuss tonight for 13-7. It's your score. East Jefferson on top. 11:09 remaining in the first quarter, so they are up 13-7. Field goal extra point coming up in a second. We're waiting for that extra point. So let me cable cast it so so we won't. Point after is good. So it's on 14-7. Owls 11:09. Excuse me, East Jefferson.
With 11:09 to play in the second, the Warriors jump out to a 14-7 lead.
So second quarter, it is 14-7. East Jefferson on top. So let's go over to Hineville and Thibodaux. Let's see what's happening out at Thibodaux. The point after is good.
14, Thibodaux 7.
So it's 14-7.
Field goals, no safety to that.
Hineville on top.
It's a nice even score. So that means that Thibodaux's only going to need another touchdown to try and tie the game once more.
Okay, Brentwood Academy live stream.
Anna Claire Caldwell, Captain Ali.
So Brentwood Academy.
Carson Clift, Audrey Cornelius, Captain Emmy Desher, Meg Edmondson, Channing Hendricks, Haley Hepler, Mary Caroline Holmes, Captain Mimi Husband, Sophie Jacobson, Taylor Ann Moore, Megan Wynn, Grace Simpson.
Okay, North Grove taking on
about these teams that in the West Michigan Conference that would go far in the playoffs.
Taking on West
Conference that maybe finish second, maybe even third place, but somehow they would get all the way to either Ford Field or the Pontiac Silverdome, wherever it was at the different time, playing in a state final or at least making a deep dive into the playoffs. There's been something about this conference. I think of a team, and I know there's been different feelings about this, and I don't know if it's ever going to come to pass, but I'm going to just throw this out there. You know a team that would be a natural fit for this conference? You want to take a guess, or you want me to tell you? I hope you don't say Muskegon Catholic. I am. I mean,
okay, let's go back over to Northgate. Northgate, let's see what's happening on that game. Laurel and Northgate is 52-6. Laurel on top of Northgate. Okay, Blackhawk High taking on El Quapac. If I'm saying it right, El Quapac. I get really. It's halftime at that game. Okay, let's see what else we can, what other broadcast we can give you. Okay, Metamora taking on
For their first series of the night.
Limestone. It's no score in that game. Metamora and Limestone.
Will it be interesting?
That game's going on as we speak.
For Metamora. Mark Fredericks out with some nagging injuries, and it'll probably be more Cam Davis, maybe a little Jadon Cranford.
Also, one they both extra point, and John Dewey had a big kickoff return on the returning to kickoff to the 14, and then the penalty moved to the 7. and then he scored on a 4-yard run with 58 seconds to go in the first quarter. That's what we're seeing right now.
I don't know why it's going out.
For that update, let's check in now with Jason Russell, standing by on the North Shore at Salmon and Lakeshore. Hey, Jason, good evening.
Okay, Bushland Falcons taking on Musou. I'm trying to.
27 seconds left in the first quarter.
Musou Moles. If I'm saying it right.
The Spartans came back, scored twice within 2 minutes, including a long 73-yard screen pass to eventually go up 14-7. And
so we're looking in on that game as well. Okay, at 8 o'clock we'll have scoreboard update. So in about 9 minutes, scoreboard update coming up.
All right, a lot of scoring there early on. Houghton has scored. They take a 10-7 lead over Bird. Now as they play
so 10-7 lead
of that game, 10-7 Houghton with the lead over Bird. Lauraville scores again. Lead West St. Mary 28-0.
Okay, St. Mary's Central taking on Fargo South. That's in tonight's game. So Fargo South taking on that game's going on. Let's see what happens in that game. So we're showing you different games across the country and also in the state of Louisiana. So we're not going to forget the state of Louisiana. We are showing.
Is at St. Helena tonight. Smokey Leonard is there. Hey, Smokey.
Hey, Ken, we're in the first quarter with 29 seconds to go, and the Tigers on the short end of the score, 20-0. The Hawks took their first kickoff and went down the field 80 yards to 7.
Okay, once again, your score. It's Central Crossing taking on Newark. Central Crossing taking on Newark. So this is another game going on across the country as well.
12-0. A pick six for the Hawks. Chaz Olivier took it 40 yards down the field. The 2-point conversion is good, and that's why we stand 20-0. This is Smokey Leonard for the original.
All right, Smokey, thank you. And it is St. Louis Catholic up 14-7 on Westlake in the second quarter. St. Louis Catholic 14.
Oh, what's going on?
What's going on?
Hey guys, we have 8:02 left in the second quarter. Riverside's up 7-0. Elijah Davis went about 50 yards.
Are we having a little issues?
Riverside's first possession. Since then, they've traded possessions. St. Martin's just had a touchdown called back tonight, 22-yard touchdown called back for holding, and St. Martin turns it over on down. So Riverside's got the ball at their own.
Okay, let's go over to Edie White and Catholic. Edie White and
7-0 Riverside.
All right, Robert.
Edie White and
on top of Oakdale.
Patterson. It is 14-7. Edie White on top of Patterson. That game's going on as well. That's on KWBJ channel 22.
Emmanuel got the opening kickoff and marched down and scored. That was the only.
I don't know why it's having so much trouble. Okay, once again, your score is 14-7. We don't have audio of the prep roundup. Sorry about that. It's been going in and out.
Thank you very much, Dan. Manny tonight is on the road at Mansfield. Darren Dias is on the scene. Hey, Darren, what's happening?
Opening district night for both teams is 8:59 to go in the second quarter. It's 13-6 in favor of Manny. Mansfield's around midfield right now. Mansfield scored on the 65.
Okay, let's go back over to Chalmette and East Jefferson. We'll go back over to them. Okay, it is still 14-7. 7 minutes, 11 seconds remaining in the second quarter, so 14-7.
So with 8:59 left, it's timeout right now. It's Manny 13, Mansfield 6.
All right, appreciate it, Darren. And St. Thomas Aquinas 6-0 over Pope John Paul now with 8:26 to play in the.
They have 2 offensive touchdowns and 2 defensive touchdowns. We got an interception by Grant Edmondson, but 2 interceptions and a pick six by Grand.
Okay,
He'll return the punt.
let's go over to Prairie and
0 here.
South Grand Prairie, and that game is going on as we speak. So that's we got that feed up. So once again, that is in Texas high school football. Okay, also another Texas high school football game. It is Sulphur Springs taking on Community. That's once again no score in that game, so no score in the Texas games.
Crawfish and corned bisque, onion rings, crawfish nachos. The salads are outstanding. Seafood platters. The club sandwich is great. And, of course, their catering needs, they'll take care of you. And they have the Alexander Room for great banquets, weddings as well. Hobnobber Cafe. Visit hobnobbercafe.com for more information. Back, full scoreboard from CrescentCitySports.com coming up when the original continues.
Okay, we'll continue the coverage. Okay, let's go over to Park Rapids taking on Pelican Rapids. Let's give you an update on that game. That's going on as we speak. Okay, this is in, so we're waiting on feeds to return. Yeah, 1 second. We should have it up in 1 second. Okay, once again, it is 12-0. Park Rapids trailing Pelicans leading 12-0. That's 12-0 is your score on that game, so it's 12-0. Okay, we'll go back over to Payola taking on Spring Hill. That's Payola is Spring Hill. That game's going on as we speak. We're looking in at it. It is 7-0 is your score on that game. So 7-0. Okay, it looks like they got stopped on that play. We will go over to Perry LeCompte taking on Jefferson West. That's another game going on across the country. That is so that's USD 343. So that game's going on 34-0 is your score on that game. We will go over to Hudson taking on Superior. Hudson Superior. That game's going on as well. Run play coming up, and it is going to be not much on that carry. We will go over to also Yukon and Edmond Memorial. So let's give you an update on that game as well. So this is high school football across the so there's another game going on. That is Yukon taking on Edmonton Memorial. I'll put the audio in
from the last drive.
Let you hear the audio.
Their momentum feeding into the defense, and they're hoping to keep it alive right here.
The overthrow by McComb right into the breadbasket of Zane Samara. Zane made sure he hung on to it, went to the ground for the pick, and now there's a direct snap to Eakers. Don't think it was an intentional.
Okay, P.S. Janeline taking on PSJA Memorial. So that's the game going on as we speak. We are.
Thank you to the Inn & Suites Convention Center in McAllen, Texas, for being one of our premier sponsors. Wherever your travels take you.
Okay, let's go back to Peabody and Neville. Peabody and Neville. It is 39-0 touchdown.
touchdown Tigers.
Touchdown Neville.
And we've
So it looks like Neville is up big time.
He was looking. That was number 2 out there.
Okay, North Grove Brewers taking on that's the North Grove Brewers WMC. That's the same game. That's Ravener taking on North Muscron.
Big Rapids 13, Tri-County 12.
So we're just looking at the games. So it's
46 nothing over Kent City, but it's probably more than that by now.
So right now it's 14-0. Let's see what's in the Facebook broadcast.
Coming in motion now. Is Newville taking on the jet sweep to the left side, and Newville, he explodes into the tackler Chase Thomas as he gets down close to the 30-yard line.
Well, that's called putting your head down and making something happen.
Right.
Hard running right there. That time by Newville, I think it was, Chase Thomas did a good job making the stop, but he ran right into it.
Okay, once again, your score is 14-0. We will go over to
6:54 left in this third quarter. 14-0 North Muskegon.
North Muskegon. I got it now, North Muskegon.
Black Panther.
Apologize for the mispronounce their names. North Muskegon. Okay, this is Coleman taking on
goes to
Egan. That's a game going on. Black Hawk. That's Gager.
Black Gator 28. Coleman Egan 0. 8:36 to go in the first half. We will be back.
Prison Service is your full-service gas station in Platte. Right now is the time to get your vehicle ready for the winter.
Okay, Holmes taking on Boyd County. Holmes taking on Boyd County.
A little sloppy. Boyd County, I believe that's going to be second down.
So Boyd County taking on Holmes. It is 26-8.
Brian, as we
that's
said,
in Ohio.
To begin with.
Yeah, that was a great job, Boyd County. Getting back up, getting set, getting the play off. They just
and they went down here.
Okay, Loretto taking on Moore. Loretto taking on Moore.
Play with his legs.
That's in
very talented runner.
Yeah, he has shown
another game across the country.
Since we think we have
so it's 20-7. Moore County taking on Loretto.
They did a good job on that play, eluding all the tacklers.
The kick is up, and it is
up and
good.
Yep.
So the kick is
Blake
good.
Bradford with the kick. So it'll be Moore County 21 and Loretto 7. You're watching Loretto Mustangs football on the X Sports Network.
Okay, Lander Valley taking on Rollins. Let's see what's happening in that ball game.
As Allard was the one who recovered it. Keep the drive alive. Right now, second down, 13 to go. You get to 41 of in their own territory. No wing set. Toss here to Hanson. Hanson gonna get right there. Tries to get some room. He can't though.
Okay.
And he's gonna be right now. He's
Green River taking on Jackson. That's
third catch.
Another game going on across the
that was a perfect throw by Lake. He's out 8 for 8 passing. How about that? And it's 1st and 10 rolls from the 24. Hand it off to the big fella. Miller will bring it to the near side, and he'll take it to the 15, and it'll be right down.
So it's going to be a red zone opportunity.
11 yards by Bracken Miller, and it's 1st and 10 Wolves. Good decision by Miller, Steve, to cut up field. He saw an opening, and instead of continuing to go out on the outside like a...
Okay, we will go over to Highlands and Boone County. Highlands and Boone County.
Few mirrors of Highlands fans back here. Highlands fans means everything to me. Ever since I was in middle school, I spent 3 to 6 days a week with these girls.
Okay, Highland County taking on Boone.
It's amazing.
So what's their part of these last few years?
Game day by far.
So it is 50-0. Highlands leading 50-0. Okay, Bethel Central taking on Colonial Central. I think that's in another game going on across the country tonight. We will come back to the Chalmette game in just a few moments back here at home. So let's go back to the Chalmette game. Chalmette and East Jefferson. Let's give you an update on Chalmette and EJ. We'll go ahead and give you that update right now. So we're going over there, over to the live section. We'll put that up on the screen for you. Give you an update on that game. Okay, we'll give you an update on Chalmette, and we'll go ahead and switch to the Parish Educational Network channel on YouTube. Okay, this is from Parish Educational Network. It is 13-14 East Jefferson on top, 13-14. So we'll watch a few plays of this game. So if you want to see the film full broadcast, let me show you the. Okay, pass play coming up, and that's going to be almost in the caught.
Falls off his fingertips.
It's almost caught on that play. Okay, once again, shotgun formation. One back in the backfield for the Owls. They will drop back, throw it again.
Just one deep down the field. That might be interference.
That might be a pass interference call. So we're looking in on it.
No call.
Nope, there's no pass interference call. So your score is still 14-13. East Jefferson on top. We will we're watching that one more play on here, and we'll turn it back to other games across the country. Okay, East Jefferson takes over on downs. First and 10 for East Jefferson. Run play coming up.
Around the left side.
And it's going to be a left side run. And he's going to get a big run. And he looks like he's going to go into the end zone for a touchdown. Nope. Short.
No flags. Nobody out of bounds. Big run. James Lee on a 75-yard romp.
So a touchdown, East Jefferson. Point after coming up here. Point after is up. And it is good. So with 2:04 remaining in the second quarter, your score, East Jefferson 21, Chalmette 13. So we'll come back to that game simultaneously. We will do that throughout the...
A little recap, 2:04 to play in the half, and it's 21-13 Warriors. Once again, ladies and gentlemen,
Okay, let's go over to Del City taking on Super Papa. If I'm saying this, I don't want to be butchering these guys, names. Okay, it is 36-7. Del City leading
in coverage back there. Do you really
in their game? So 36-7.
So there's the punt. And
okay, Liberty taking on Spring Hill. Liberty and Spring Hill playing in their game tonight. Let's give you an update on that game.
44. Condon. And we're at 3rd down about 2 for the Leopards.
3rd and 2 is manageable.
3rd and 2 is right on time.
3rd and 2 is manageable for the Leopards.
That is where you want to be as offense.
Absolutely. Leopards are 3rd and 2 on the 18-yard line. We have some movement. We hand it off to Mr. Galloway again.
Good strong run.
Strong run for the
Galloway on the carry.
Did he get the first?
Brought down by number 61, Aiden Taylor.
No, sir. It's 4th and inches.
Also, play with number 5, Caden Newman.
Look out, Mama. There go that man, Greg London, checking back in the game, and it just looks like Mr. Davis, Coach Davis, is going to go for it.
I think so.
It's good territory to go for it.
Yeah, the clock is winding. I mean, obviously, the play clock is. Yeah, you gotta go. You gotta have this play. Let's see what Coach Milner dials up for Coach Davis. Probably a strong dose of Mr. London right here.
Okay, we will switch over.
Go to the south.
London on the carry.
I'm gonna switch my camera. I'm gonna hold my camera.
By number 52.
Okay, once again we have Howell taking on
kick that time. It's almost like he didn't see it until the last second.
ICA.
You can see it and bump right through his hands.
So it is
luckily
22-14.
Eric was able to recover.
Also, we'll go to Lions Township taking on leading Eagles.
CFLT throws again here. It's been working. And flag looks to be a
flag on the play.
Let's see if that's on. That'll be on LT. Ball start there on LT, and that'll push it back. Tough break there for LT. Just moving the ball forward and on that big catch, and that'll push it back 5. Clock.
Okay, High Point taking on North Warren. Let's give you an update on that one. Okay, 8 o'clock, we will have scoreboard update from Louisiana games here in the state. And we'll have more video look-ins of games going on in progress. Okay, pass play coming up, and that's going to be incomplete. Okay, Cumberland taking on South Daphne. To give you an update on that game, it is 28-0 in that game, so 28-0. So run play coming up, and it's going to be close to the end zone. Okay, Pine Bluff taking on
pass, and he throws that pass a little bit
incomplete. So it's Pine Bluff and Miles U. Pine Bluff and Miles U. Game's going on
the defender, and it looks like Ringo will come back in at quarterback as QJ.
Okay, Walton taking on Grand Folk.
Guy that can move the football.
Kicking off
down the field in a very short amount of time, and he's still got 3 timeouts to work with.
Yeah, he got 3 timeouts in a minute. This might be kind of fun to watch. We'll see if they try and pin him down here and kick it deep, and they do.
Yeah, that'll be taken.
That's going to be taken.
At the 10. Check that. That's Simmers. And Simmers across the 40, and you're kidding.
Okay, Wes. Motor. Underwood taking on West
Jensen on the carry.
Motor Oler, if I'm saying it right. So it is 28-0 in that game.
Pick up, we'll call it 7. It'll be 3rd and 3.
Okay, let's go over to back over to Edie White and Patterson. Let's give you an update on that game.
It's going to force the Jacks coaching staff hand possibly to punt this away.
Thibodeau able to come up and make a big tackle right there from that linebacker, outside linebacker spot. Second big hit right there for Thibodeau.
So Thibodeau, he's Edie White taking on Patterson.
And there's both teams.
So let's see what other games we have. At the game, at our high school football games tonight. Okay, it is Liberty Panthers taking a hard in Jefferson.
Right, and hits him about the line of scrimmage.
So good hit right there by the young man.
By his knee on the ground, and so they're actually going to say he lost a half yard there.
Well, that pass was just a wee bit on his back hit.
Okay,
right
Marver Van taking on Valley. Taking on Valley.
That's number 4, Munch, with a loss of 1. And it'll be 4th down.
Okay, Windsor Central taking on Johnson City. That's Johnson City. Run play coming up. That's going to be maybe a few yards on that carry. Okay, in Yola taking on Carlisle.
Has everything you need to get those projects finished today. Stop in and check out their October bargains of the month. Natural air furnace filters for just $7.49. Green Thumb 30-gallon leaf bag bundles for just $15.99. And First Bullet Smoke and Carbon Max Avalon for just $39.99. Enjoy October with heart from both your value and North. Service with heart.
Bigger Iowa Credit Union's Greater Check-In is a free account that pays you each month for doing the things you normally do anyway. Like buying the
Okay, they're having a little issues with their feed. Sorry about that, folks.
Deposit checks or pay bills from anywhere.
Okay, Canyon taking on Pine View. As they're getting ready to play their game in a few minutes. Okay, Provo taking on Washington. I think this. So it looks like that game's getting ready to begin.
Onto the field, Wasatch head coach Steve Corbin. We'd also like to take this time to welcome all the Wasatch students, parents, faculty, and administration to tonight's game.
Okay, it is also. Okay, we got Purcell High School taking on Kenzola High School.
We got a shout out to Layla. Since you didn't hear the first shout out, here it is. I'm proud of you and all that you do. Love always, your favorite parents.
So we're looking in on this play. Okay, we will go over to the high school scoreboard. So we're going to go over to week 6 high school scoreboard. So I'm going to put my camera down. So we will go over to the high school scoreboards. So we're going to give you the scoreboard scores. Okay, we got the scores on the screen. Okay, the scores on the screen. You'll see them. If you see them in landscape, please let me know so we can switch it over to. Okay, in the first quarter, it is Northwest on top 7-9-7. Also, in the second quarter, Riverside Academy leading 14-0. Also, Varnado leading down 6-0. in their game. So 6-0 Varner though. Also, let's put these. Let's put that up. Okay, East Beauregard down 20-8 to Oberlin. Also, it is Harrison Memorial on top 13-0. Also, it is St. Mary's on top 14-0. Also, let's give you other scores. Okay, it is 6-0 St. Thomas Aquinas. Also, it is 14-14 Rose Pine and Logansport. Also, it is 20-0 St. Helena and Independence. Also, it is 14-0 in that game. And also, we'll give you more scores. Okay, it is 28-14 Notre Dame on top. Also, Laurelville on top 42-0. Assumption Episcopal on top 3-0. Bulls on top 24-8. East Feliciana on top 8-6. Also, it is Calvary Baptist on top 28-12. And also Lakeside on top 16-7. Also, second quarter, it is Franklin on top 19-3. Also, in the second quarter, it is DeQuincy on top 14-0. St. James on top 21-7. Also, Mamu on top 6-0. Also, Union Parish on top 27-14. In the first quarter, it is Richland on top 22-0. And tied up at 21 between Westlake and St. Louis Catholic. Also, it is Church Point on top 22-0. Parkview Baptist on top 28-0. Also, it is Kaplan on top 20-6. Edie White is on top 14-7. Another game. The other two games didn't start yet. We don't have an update on those. Okay, it is Iowa on top 21-0. Jenner on top 28-0. Kinder on top 24-14. Jules Sumner on top 27-0. Kennedy on top 39-0. Also, Martin Luther King Charter on top 13-0. Turlins Catholic on top 17-7. Tioga on top 40-6. Also, it is St. Charles on top 14-13. And let's see, Pine on top 14-6. Bogalusa and Meade, no score. It is also Sterlington on top 42-0. Bolton on top 7-6. And also Caldwell Parish on top 14-0. Carroll on top 10-7. Pearl River on top 7-0. Also, it is Luxor and South Terrebonne tied up at 7. Also, we got Neville on top 45-0. And North DeSoto on top 22-0. St. Thomas More on top 21-0. Eunice on top 6-0. And Evangel Christian on top 14-0. Franklin Parish on top 14-0. Helen Cox, no score in the McKinley and the Struma game. Lafayette Christian on top 14-7. Lakeshore and Salmon tied up at 14. Franklinton and Hannon, no score. Also, Shaw on top 14-6. Assumption on top 15-0. Livonia on top of Bow Chase 14-3. And also, it is 6-0 Newman on top of Bell Chase out in down the road in Bell Chase. Cecilia on top 14-7. Also, it is Plaquemines on top 14-0. Ponchatoula on top of Mandeville 15-14. Ouachita on top 27-7. West Monroe on top of Pineville 28-0. East Jefferson and Chalmette, we'll go back to that game once we get back to the video coverage, is down 14-13. Also, it is Southside on top 13-0. And Covington on top 10-7. Santa Martin, East Ascension, no score. East St. John on top 20-7. Also, it is North Shore on top 14-7. Hineville is on top 28-7. Slidell on top 20-0. Acadiana on top 21-7. And also Ruston on top 21-13. John Curtis is on top 22-0. Ball on top 14-0. Benton on top 41-7. That's in the second quarter. Jesuit and Brother Martin, no score. Halton on top 17-14. Karen Crow on top 19-7. Also, you got Catholic of Baton Rouge on top 23-13, and tied up at 7 between Central and Scotlandville. Also, Destrehan on top 28-0. And let's see, other games are later on this evening, tomorrow. So that is your high school football scoreboard. We will go back over to the prep coverage on 106.1. So we'll make sure we get 106.1 on the stream so you can hear what's going on. And then we'll have video, in-game video updates throughout the...
First down, and Walter Sanders scored on a 29-yard run with 10:20 left in the second quarter. And then it's been a deep struggle the rest of the way right now. The Gators going to a freshman quarterback, Cooper Babin, moved them across midfield into Spartan territory, but the drive stalled. Both teams right now it's 14-0 at halftime.
All right. Thank you very much. At Hoss-Memphis Stadium, Helen Cox and Higgins. And here's Carl Nady. Carl?
Hey, Ken, we're at halftime. It's Helen Cox 14, Higgins 6. We're scoring early. Both teams opening drive scored. Both of them missed extra points. With 1:43 remaining in the second quarter, Cox scored on a 19-yard touchdown and got the 2-point conversion. And then also just before halftime, they threw a deep pass into the end zone.
I don't know what's going on with this stream tonight. Sorry about that, folks. We will have to go back over to the videos. We're sorry about the audio connections being bad tonight. We will go back over to more high school football coverage. So I'm going to switch my cameras again. Okay, we'll go back over to Chalmette, East Jefferson. Let's give you an update out at Nuss tonight. It is 21-13 is your score. That's out at Nuss. Halftime activities going on out at Nuss tonight. Okay, let's go back to Edie White taking on
A little nervous in the first quarter.
taking on Patterson. It is 35-10. Edie White on top, so they score.
See if the Jacks try to go field, try to get the Kinchin.
Edie White, 4 defenders stand at the 10-yard line. They'll just try to bat this one down. This will be the last play, barring a penalty of the first half, and it'll end.
So the end of the first half, halftime out in Patterson, your score is 35-10. So we'll go over to another game. So we will go over to MacArthur taking on Ardmore. Let's give you an update on that one. This is out in Oklahoma.
Sidelined by surgery,
Oklahoma
illness,
Sports
injury,
Network.
Valor Physical Therapy can help. At Valor PT, our skilled therapists create a rehabilitation
So
program.
we're waiting on the feed for Ardmore and
with
McAllister.
education and encouragement each step of the way. Whether it's sports or the activities of life, let Valor get you back in the game. Start now at 405-265-6449. No referral needed. Mention Oklahoma Sports Network and get a free t-shirt at your first appointment.
We're waiting on the feed to return.
To Noble Stadium here in Ardmore, Oklahoma, site of this district.
Ardmore
matchup.
and
Ardmore leads by 1, 14-13 with 20 seconds left to go, and this is called timeout by Ardmore.
So in Ardmore in quarter number 2.
Offensively, want to see what
Okay, Bear River taking on Mount Crest.
For the Mustangs. Bobbles
So run play coming up on that play.
That will go down as a sack. On for Aiden Wilson and half a sack for...
So a sack in that game. So once again, your score is still...
So we'll take another look at that again. Bad snap here by the Mustangs.
Okay, Sheldon taking on North Central Lions George. That's in Little Rock, Arkansas. That's the Arkansas game of the week. So Arkansas game of the week. So it's 21 to nothing in that one. Okay, let's go back to Silver Creek taking on Longmont. So that game's going on as well. So we'll have that game going.
Brings up 2nd and 5 from the 49.
Okay, run play coming up. So if we're in here, let us know. Let me see if anybody on the broadcast tonight.
Grant Cummins. Gain of a couple on the play. Third and 3 from the Trojans 49.
Okay, we're having a little issues tonight with the videos and audios tonight. That's something right there. Something is out of our control, but we hopefully will continue on. Okay, it is Fox Chapel taking on Penn Hills. That's in so it's from the Fox Chapel Area Athletics page on YouTube. Follow them as well. Okay, Lincoln High School taking on Bird. That's Lincoln High School taking on Bird. So we'll go ahead and go over to that feed. See what's happening on that one. A pass play coming up, and that's going to be caught for the first down. Okay, cross country taking on Clarkson, Lehigh. So it is 12 to nothing. Guess leading 12 to Walcombe football. Go ahead and play that for you. Okay, it's 21-0. Walcombe, if I'm saying it right. Okay, Warehouse football taking on YMLA. So let's give you an update on that one. That one's at halftime as well. Okay, Branson taking on Republic.
well. Offense has played well. You take away
Okay, Branson and Republic playing.
and
That's in Missouri.
may not score. You can't say that, 100%, but this could be a 20-0 ball game. But with that said, it's still been a dominating performance tonight by the Republic Tigers on both sides of the ball and the special teams. Special teams has done a great job.
Okay, let's go back to John Curtis taking on Rumble tonight. John Curtis and Rumble.
Wald is a successful defensive
Give you an
attorney.
update on John Curtis and Rumble going on as we speak.
Reach out to him. He works on Ryan Street. And you know this, he's a twin brother, Bill, right? The Bill wore number 76 and Wald was number 77. Did you know this? No lie, I'm not making this up. That they were a member of the Mensa Society.
Yeah, you told me that before.
Geniuses, man.
Yeah, you told me that before. How about that, huh? I mean,
that's why I keep smart
those
friends.
two.
I need smart friends.
Those two and you, right?
No. No.
Yeah, man.
Oh Lord, no way. Hey, real quick, let's go down the couple polls here. The Louisiana Sports Writers Association Class 5A poll coming in at number 1, Destrehan. Coming in at 2, Carr. 3 is Catholic out of Baton Rouge. 4 is Zachary. 5 is Ruston. 6 is Acadiana, which is next week's opponent. 7 is John Curtis. 8 is Parkway. 9 is St. Aug. And 10 is Brother Martin. In district play, the Catholic League, District 9 5A, right now.
Okay, let's go over to SEC in Baldwin Woodville. Let's give you an update on that one.
Find it.
So we're going to another game broadcast.
Love it. Find it. Try it. Paint it. Love it. Find it. Try it. Paint it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it.
This is Mars.
Okay, once again, that is Baldwin taking on St. Croix Central, the St. Croix Central High School. Also, Turtle Lake High School. Let's see what's happening on that game. Turtle Lake High School. So we are looking in on those games tonight. Okay, another game we will go over to is this is from KHPQ Sports. Clinton taking on
here's the traffic immediately when he got the football. That was all Zane. The Jackets picked up a first down. That is huge if Yale Jackson go on to score. Quick handoff up the middle. Bryson Venable spinning, moving forward all the way up to the near the 17-yard line, almost a first down. Boy, he hit that quick up the middle. Yeah, first time we really quick back to the left.
okay, first down and that
Just tonight because of
okay, course taking on Burleson. If I'm saying it right, Burleson. That game, that's at halftime. Okay, Oakville taking on Rockwood. Let's give you an update on that game. That's also at halftime. Okay, Webster Grove taking on Parkway North, Parkway North. So we are looking in at different games across the country. Once again, we apologize. We can't get 106.1 on the air because 106.1 is having issues tonight with their feed. So we apologize for that. We are going through video games only. We're going through videos only tonight. We're not going to have audio because of the issues with 106.1. So audio, video only. Okay, let's go over to Marquette High taking on Rittenhour. So Rittenhour and Marquette High School. Give me an update on that game going on. So this is once again, it looks like they have a stoppage in play. Okay, Pattonville taking on Sackman High School. So that's another game going on across. Okay, College Station taking on Cedar Park. Let's give you an update on that one. So we got another update on that game going on across the United States tonight, and also Louisiana. Okay, Chanhassen taking on Wachovia High School. That is another game going on in I think that's in North, I think in the Washington area of Seattle. Okay, let's go to West Point taking on Cleveland Central. West Point taking on Cleveland Central.
They'll go back, pick it up at about the 10-yard line, try to get outside. Greenway trying to hem him in over there. They'll knock him down at the 15. Red coverage by the Greenway.
That's in Mississippi.
22-7 ball game as West Point defense will get back out there. They've been led tonight by Kenneth Yates.
Okay, Cassis taking on West Lauderdale. Let's give you an update on that.
Vargas obviously awards him with a 1-yard pickup. Second down and 9 for the Whippets.
So that's that's in state of Mississippi. Pass play coming up on that play.
Makes completion to Mosley.
Okay, Pearl High School. Let's go over to Pearl. Give you an update on Pearl. Okay, St. James men's football, varsity football. That's at halftime as well. Okay, we're going to go back over to John Curtis and Rumble. Let's give you an update on John Curtis and Rumble.
But yeah,
okay, there's 22-0 John Curtis on top of Rumble.
Helping cancer awareness, and usually we pick a different foundation every year. And
what's Dr. Mark's last name at Oxford? Matrano, Dr. Matrano, class of 97. John Curtis, class of 97, heads up the cancer division up there. He was actually Coach Rob and Miss Rickens' daughter.
Oh, Ashley.
Ashley, couldn't think of her name. I got a pick, her name didn't come to mind. He was their doctor, doing the blood cell transplants, infusions, and what have you. Now he's moved up.
Okay, let's go back over to Neville and
17 for Peabody. And
so 46-0.
Once again, that's Rakeem Colvin to bunt this football away. Breland Robinson standing at his own 47-yard line. Snaps back. The kick is away. It's going to bounce around the Peabody 47 and bounce forward. It'll be down at the Neville 47, and that's where the Tiger offense.
Okay, Mason City taking on Waverly. Shell Rock. So it looks like that's going to be a going around the right side, and he gets in the end zone for a touchdown. So the X 2-point conversion is good. Okay, Phillipsboro taking on Bridgewater. So Phillipsboro taking on Bridgewater. Let's give you an update on that one.
For Bridgewater, the series began back in 1995. So the Stateliners go to 6.
Okay, Eisenhower taking on Argo. Let's give you an update on that. So Eisenhower taking on Argo. So it looks like that's at halftime. Okay, Evergreen Park taking on Shepherd.
066-341. Come up to the booth here to collect your prize money. You have 066-341.
Okay, that's an okay, we'll go back over to Thibodaux and Hanville. Thibodaux and Hanville. Okay, Thibodaux on down 28-7 in their game, so Thibodaux's down 28-7.
Although with this man,
There's a run play coming up. Okay, Everson and Powell playing in their game. Let's see.
lights go out.
It is 14-0. Powell leading Everson.
Back out. They didn't even make it to the sidelines. They're absolutely right. Shotgun formation, Morrow. Second down and 13 from his own 12.
Okay.
26-yard line, Morrow. Towards his right. There's a downfield. Caught by Judah.
we go taking on Glenn. There you go. Glenn South. So it's 28-0 in that game. 28-0. Okay, Ashland taking on Antigo at Scarp. So Antigo taking on Ashland. It is 13-13 in that game. Okay, next game we're gonna go to is Scott City taking on Chafin High School. It is looks like there's halftime on that one, so halftime. Okay, Don taking on East Prairie. Let's give you an update on that one. That's their homecoming night.
And that interception they threw allowed the big run backs what hurt. If they hadn't had the big run back on it, it probably wouldn't have been. They probably would have been able to score it. It would have been 9-6.
Right.
But that was just a killer.
Yeah. And that's
okay. Central High School taking on a Cellular Springs.
Spirit Miller Trucking.
So we're watching different games tonight here on the screen. Once again, we don't have Nash 106.1. The stream is having some issues. So once again, we will have video only. Okay, Oak Park taking on Kansas City. Let's see what's going on in that one. Oak Park, North Kansas City playing. Okay, at 9 o'clock we will have another scoreboard update. So another scoreboard update in about 30 minutes. And then we'll have more video look-ins at the games going on across the country and in the state. Okay, let's go back here in the parish tonight. Chalmette taking on East Jefferson. It is 21-13. We'll look in on the play for a few seconds. So we'll be on here for
Ramirez into punt for the Owls. Number 4, James Lee, and number 9, Jalen Gillard, back deep to receive for the Warriors.
So Chalmette is punting here on 4th and 10. And that
Ramirez
punt
gets the kickoff. Nice kick.
So a nice little kick.
Now bounce, the ball's free. Picked up by the Owls again. Second time we grabbed one out of the air tonight.
So another punt the Owls got.
And the Owls are going to have the ball first and 10.
So 1st and 10, Owls.
22-yard line.
So ball spot at the 22. we'll look and we'll watch this. We'll watch a couple of plays of this. So if you, once again, we are live. We are a high school football show here tonight, Friday night, here in the Crescent City. So I will turn the cameras if you, at my request. If you want to see the screen, I know it's in landscape. If you want me to turn the cameras, I will turn the cameras at your request.
Angeletti around the right side.
Run play coming up.
Down and tackled. Dylan Navarre in the tackle. Second down. There's a little counter play. Once again brought down before too much damage is done. That's Cody Dixon and Jalen Gilliard on the tackles for the Warriors once again. And now it's 3rd and long for the Owls.
Okay, 3rd down and 10 at the 22-yard line. Third quarter scores 21-13. Owls in the I formation. Pass play coming up. And it's going to be caught.
Looks like it's going to be enough for a first down. Let's see where they spot it. And it is. First down, Owls. Ball's going to be at the 12-yard line.
Okay, we're going to switch it out. Run play going up the middle.
Up the middle once again. Pick up about 2, maybe 3. Second down. 7.
So 2nd and 7. So we're gonna show it in the out of the landscape mode into the full mode. So if you okay, once again your score is 21-13. We are showing it in regular I formation. Hands the ball off to 16 and he will not get much on that carry.
Dylan Navarre on the tackle once again. Takes Angeletti down.
Okay, I formation. One back in the backfield, he'll drop back, and he will throw, and it's going to be
That'll make it 4th down.
Incomplete. So it's going to be 4th down and about 8. So it looks like they're going for it on 4th down and 8. They will hand the ball. He will try to throw the ball.
Right. Pass falls incomplete.
So it's incomplete. Turnover on downs.
And the Owls will turn it over on down. Our 3rd quarter scoreboard sponsor is Gulf Coast Bank.
Okay, we're gonna step away for just a few minutes, and we're gonna go over some more games across the country tonight. So let's go ahead and go back over to in Patterson, Louisiana. Let's give you an update on Patterson, E.D. White. So we're waiting on the feed to load.
One thing it is, here started the 3rd quarter. You still got a lot of time in this game. Patterson just stay basic.
Okay, Patterson down 42-10 in the third quarter. So 42-10, Patterson down.
Powell kicks it away.
So we will go to another broadcast. Okay, let's go to another game. Friday night game broadcast. Okay, okay, let's go to Newman taking on Bellchase. Newman and Bellchase.
Blocks at the point of attack, and look at the tackles at the tackling point of attack. We're getting hands, you're getting people throwing people down, they're not putting pads on people, wrapping up, running their feet, and being physical.
Okay, 13-13, third quarter.
First and goal for Bellchase. They are using the clock to their advantage, milking this thing down as they can.
Look at that A-gap again.
And quarterback sneak, it's still on his feet. Stopped up at about the 2-yard line.
So he gets it up to the 2.
That's a read right there. That's obviously you've got one play called, and when you see that defensive alignment and see you can run the sneak, you run the sneak.
Look at that.
Stop at number 44, Paulo Gillen.
You know, that is not a misalignment either by Newman, right? That is something they've been lining up in all night. You know, so Stone Meyer sees that. He has the...
Okay, we'll watch the play. Bellchase and
at any time
Newman.
He is getting that type of look.
That's Voisin to the left of Myers. Whistles before this one can get started, and if this is a false start, boy, this is big. Let's see. Did not see what caused this whistle. It was not a delay of game. It is offside against Newman.
So it's offside against Newman.
After this, it's second down and goal from the 1. So officials were going to stop that immediately, that they had a penetration into that neutral zone, and they had snapped the ball at the same time, simultaneously.
Yeah, that is a dead ball no matter what. Now you
hands off, and they will sneak it. Touchdown, Bellchase. Touchdown, Bellchase. So 19-13 to score, extra point pending. So we're back. We're going back to another game. So we're going back over to Midway taking on Temple. So Midway and Temple. That game's going on in.
On the near sideline at the 20-yard line. Normally, that's either an illegal shift or a defensive offside. He picked up the first down. Rumfield did with a great scramble to the 13-yard line, a gain of 8. But now we'll check the flag. Procedure against Temple. The official looking at Shane Anderson, telling him it's a procedure call, asking him what he wants to do. He doesn't want to not take the call. If they're going to first down, so it's 5 yards against Temple, it knocks it back third down outside the 25-yard line. Sometimes I think they ask either at a fourth and down or just to see if the coach would actually do that. They're actually the 23-yard line, third down and 9. Well, Shane said, no, we don't want it. It's a first down for them.
Okay, LB Johnson taking on Del Rio. LB Johnson.
Makes it a 3rd and 5 for the Rams.
So it's LB Johnson taking on Del Rio. That game's going on. It is 7-7 third quarter in that one. Okay, Taylor taking on Davenport.
Colors right there. We have green, cabbage, red, and purple.
Yeah,
and that's about it.
And I'm going to remove this bone here, okay?
Okay.
This bone is...
Okay, looks like we don't have a game. Sorry about that. Highland taking on Hollandale. So we'll give you an update on that game going on as well.
Quarter, 2 of the top 3 teams in 14-5 AD2 battling it out.
Okay, this is in Texas.
To the right side, one receiver to the far left. Zion Molina in the backfield. He'll take the handoff. Cross the 40, up to the 45, and the Indians will start leaning forward.
Okay, next game we're going to go over St. Fredericksburg taking on Edgewood. We'll give you an update on that game. Okay, it is 36 to nothing. In that game, 36 to nothing. Okay, Edgewood taking on Trump High School.
Holding on the Bulldogs to the call, back up 10 yards.
So it's going to be a pass play coming up, and that's going to be caught. Okay, Pinwaski High School. Let's go over to that game. Let's see what's happening on that football game. Okay, once again, your score. I'm trying to look at the score. It looks like it's, can't see the scoreboard, but it's on that one. A run play coming up, and not much on that one. Okay, PHS taking on Port Washington. That's the Port Washington Pirates.
Doesn't look like the regular punters back there. Good punt, though, nonetheless. Panthers let it go. Port's going to stop the ball.
I don't know. I tell you what, I don't know what's going on. If Miller's there, it's right where he was standing. So he gave up 20 yards on a roll. And Ames couldn't go get it. It was impossible for him. So, nonetheless, Panthers.
Yeah. We'll start the ball. Get the ball at the 24-yard line with 3:44 to go in the third quarter. See if we can sustain another long drive like we did in the first half.
Well, we've moved the football.
Okay, let's go over to Kiel.
Yeah, Schneider to Saraki there.
Taking on Vander.
Get it out
Vanders.
It's like the kind of an extended run play there almost. And they make it a much more.
Kiel taking on Vanders.
As we will have that for you on the other side of this quick break.
Okay, I taking on Kimberly. That's another game going on across. That is the game in, I'm trying to see.
Barry, Brett.
Okay, 24 to 10 is your score.
Now up 2 scores, Ricardo. Really in no hurry, right? You take your time, and he's handing that ball.
Run play coming up, and he will get it across.
Stop fumble.
But it is going to be a fumble.
Landed on it. Wow. Was that Barry on the run? It was Barry.
Okay, we'll go back over to Chalmette, see what's happening in that game. Give you
Ball's gonna be
okay, 21-21 is your score. 4:14 remaining in quarter number 3. So we are live here on this Friday night high school football show. We'll be here through to 10 o'clock. So if you're on Facebook and YouTube and you want to chat with us, you can chat. I might not be able to answer your chats, but you can put anything in there.
But he's in.
So look like a touchdown.
Forward for enough for a score. And with 3:38 to play, EJ regains the lead.
So it looks like a touchdown for EJ. Kick is up.
PAT is up and good.
It's good.
So EJ extends that lead to 28-21.
So it looks like a shootout here, and at Bobby Nuss, 28-21. EJ leading the Owls. Okay, Southwest Texas football. We have Cats versus Mavs. So we're going to give you those updates in a second. We're waiting on that feed to load. We're just, it is 21-7 second quarter, so 21-7 second quarter. Okay, Kaufman taking on Paris. Let's give you an update on Kaufman and Paris. It is 20-0 Kaufman on top of Paris, Texas.
16 years, I think. Then you're...
Okay, Eastwood taking on Americas. Give you an update on that game. We are going live. And the kick is up and good.
The Troopers are going to take a lead here, 14-13 with 5:54 left in the half.
Okay, Urban taking on Riverside. Let's give you an update on Urban and Riverside. That's in the state of Texas again.
Number 7, Adrian Estrada on the return to Riverside. Tackle made by number 32, Nicholas Rivera.
Okay, we're going to go close to home. Give you an update on games close to home here in the New Orleans area. Okay, let's go ahead and go back to Newman and Belle Chase. Newman and Belle Chase.
Play gets off, you're not a happy.
Okay, 20-16.
Coach Myers right there. We had a few choice words from the official on his back.
Belle Chase on top of Newman.
Neesett will kick it off, and we've become accustomed to seeing touchbacks here. See if he delivers again. This one's a short kick that's going to go out of bounds off, and the Belle Chase up man couldn't handle it and deflected off of him, went out of bounds at the 14-yard line. So they come out with better. I don't know if that was a mishit or that was by design, Wade. Who knows? Let's see. Let's take a look at the kick here.
But the Belle Chase
I don't
receiver
know.
was kind of stunned because he was expecting it to go in the end zone, right?
Right, and it went off. It went off.
Okay, 20-16. Belle Chase leading Newman. Okay, let's go over to another broadcast. Okay, let's go over to Hanville and Thibodaux. Hanville and Thibodaux.
Another run here.
Okay, it is 35-14. Hanville on top of Thibodaux in their game. So Hanville and Thibodaux.
Touchdown for Hanville. It's going to bring us to Hanville 41, Thibodaux 14. Very shortly, let's see our score of 42. With 11 minutes and 11 seconds left on the clock.
Okay, let's go to Canyon and Pineview. So Pineview, and that's another game out of I think it's in Texas, something like that.
That was Blake Stuckey with the coverage there in the secondary for Pineview Panthers, and I think they're going to call him for the wraparound here. It looked like he was trying to break the ball up. How many times do we see this even in the NFL here, Paulie? That just when they see that hand around the hip or around the side, no matter when it comes in, they're going to throw it.
Okay, we'll go over to
momentum for the Cats.
Momentum.
Range.
River Fall and Momentum.
Up the middle.
So that's run play up the middle.
Time only about 2 yards.
So it's only a 2-yard pickup on that carry. Okay, let's go back over to Rumble and John Curtis. John Curtis and Rumble.
Direct opposites. But, yeah, he graduated from Rumble 5 years before I was at Curtis. And probably good that he went there and good that I went here.
I'm glad you went there.
Yep, 100%.
Now, Alfonso kick it off again. He might have to ice his leg down after tonight. He hammers it.
Okay, 36-0 is your score.
15, 20, runs far side. 25 and 32-yard line. So a nice return there of like 22 yards. That is Thomas return. So gain of 22. So with 2:13 to go in the third, the Raiders take it over first and 10 at their own 32. And this.
We'll go to, let's see if we got any games going on in, okay, this is Lawton taking on Northwest Clawson taking on,
we fight the battles.
It is 62-0 Lawton High School. Also, we'll go to Henningford taking on Kimball. Okay, let's see, pass play coming up, and that's going to be incomplete.
For number 12, Ryan
That's an incomplete pass. Okay, Robinson taking on Menmilli, if I'm saying it right.
High snap.
Okay, run play going, and that's going to be a big time hit.
Big time hit. Huge hit. Who was that on the tackle there?
I can't tell, but Rawls is...
And they're making a statement to let it be known. If I had to guess, it was Ashton Williams.
Okay, we will have once again high school scoreboard update and around 9, so we will be coming back with broadcast. Okay, midway, let's give you an update on Neville taking on Peabody. We'll click that in and we'll go to Neville and Peabody.
Doing the color. Will Anders.
Okay, Neville defeats Peabody 53-0. So that was in the ball game tonight. Final score 53-0.
There's McNeil capturing footage that we've been bringing to you each and every week, and Justin Wilson back in the booth.
Okay, Frendora taking on Southwestern.
Tears on the line so far.
So this is a football game up in the Mid-Atlantic
At this
coast.
point with the momentum, I wonder if Southwestern is content to play for overtime if they don't get a few big plays here.
Well, you're on your home turf. That's the best way to do it. Walsh looking. Here comes the rush. And almost intercepted. That was nearly picked off on the play by Davion White. And
okay, Preble ball game. Preble Bell, if I'm saying it right. Preble Bell.
Yeah, see, all high stuff. See on top of all high stuff. Water. Oh, you guys.
Okay, St. Mary's taking on Bastrop. Bishop Beanham. Now it's probably a replay. This is a replay game. Sorry about that. Let's go back to Chalmette and East Jefferson. Okay, 1:58 remaining in the third quarter. It is still 28-21. Owls have the ball. It will drop back. He'll draw a deep pass, and that's going to be
Pass falls incomplete.
Incomplete on the pass play.
Intended for Jahari Banks. Looks like there's a flag on the play.
Okay, in about 3 minutes, we will have high school scoreboard. So we will have that in about 3 minutes. So once again, your score 28-21. Owls trailing East Jefferson. 1 minute and 52 seconds remaining in quarter number 3. Should be a punt. And they're going to drop that punt.
Takes a nice owl roll. The ball's going to be down at the 31-yard line.
So ball spot at 31. Chapaka.
Gilliard hands off to number 7, Henry Lee. Loss of 1 on the play, 2nd and 11 from the 30-yard line.
So 2nd and 11 at 30-yard line. So your score is still 28-21. Owls are losing the game. We will give you the, we're looking at the Pelicans game tonight. So we'll go ahead and look at that game in just a few moments. I will put it on.
Carries the left side. Knocked out of bounds by number 1, Jahari Banks.
Okay, once again, we will have high school scoreboard update. So we're going to do that in just a second. Let me get my... Okay, we'll go over high school scoreboard update. Okay, scoreboard update. And week 6 of high school football here in the state of Louisiana. Let's give you an update. Okay, third quarter, Iota leading 17-6. Tioga leading Prime Prairie 40-6. Delhi Charter. Let's see, halftime it is Ouachita, Opelousas Christian on top 44-0. Riverside Academy on top 28-0. Also, it is tied up at 6 between Varnadale and West St. John. East Beauregard down 34-28 to Oberlin. Glenbrook on top 61-20. Harrison Memorial on top 27-0. Also, it is Maryville on top 6-0. Homer on top 53-0. And Kentwood on top 48-0. So 48-0 in that one. Also, it is St. Mary's on top at halftime, 42-0. Ringo down to Acadia, 22-0. And Southern Lab on top 30-0. Delhi Charter is on top 22-0. We will let me keep my camera straight so you can see the scores. Okay, also it is 28-22. Rose Pine on top. Holy Menard on top 28-0. South Plaquemines on top of Homer Central. Chris, excuse me, 31-0. Independence on top 32-0. Red River on top 28-8. Also, it is Notre Dame on top 52-14. Winsfield on top 25-20. Loyalville on top 57-6. Assumption Episcopal on top 10-0. Bulls on top 46-22. Also Baker down 36-12. And also North Caddo is down 42-12. Now the Aura Charter on top 22-16. Also Franklin on top 35-3. Del Quincy on top 14-0. Also St. James on top 27-19. Also Mamu on top 20-12. Union Parish on top 48-14. Richmond on top 42-0. And also it is Westlake and St. Louis on top, tied up at 21. Church Point on top 46-0. Parkview on top 28-0. Kaplan on top 20-6. Also, it is Edie White still on top 35-10, but it is 42-10. But also St. Martinville on top 28-12. Iowa on top 41-0. Jena on top 28-0. Kendall on top 32-21. Slaughter is down 27-0. John F. Kennedy wins 54-0. Martin Luther King Charter leads 41-0. Also, it is Turlands Catholic on top 24-7. St. Charles on top 22-13. Albany on top 22-14. Amite down 20-0 to Bogalusa. Sterlington on top 42-0 to Bastrop. And let's see, Buckeye down 21-19. Also, Caldwell Parish on top 21-6. Walsman on top 18-10. Pearl River on top 28-0. Luxor on top 21-7. Vanderbilt Catholic on top 48-14. Neville wins their game tonight, so they won 50-0 or something like that. North DeSoto leading 35-0. And also it is St. Thomas More on top 35-0. Also it is Eunice on top 22-7. Evangel Christian on top 17-15. Franklin Parish on top 35-20. Helen Cox on top 14-6. McKinley and Ostroma tied up at 7. Also, it is Lafayette Christian on top 49-14. Lakeshore on top of Salmon 21-20. Also, it is Franklinton tied up at 7. And Shaw on top 34-6. Also Assumption on top 57-20. Bull Chase on top 10-6. Bel Air on top 6-0. Newman down 22-16. Huntington on top 44-0. Also, it is Mendon on top. Baseball score 4-0. It's also Sincerio on top 27-17. And also Plaquemines on top 37-0. And Mandeville down 29-27. Okay, Ouachita Parish on top 69-7. West Monroe on top of Pineville 46-0. Terrebonne on top 20-14. Chalmette down by 28-21. Also, Southside on top 35-0. Covington on top 30-14. Santamont down 14-0. East St. John on top 35-7. North Shore on top 28-7. Hineville on top 35-14 at last check. Also Slidell on top 32-21. Acadiana on top 36-16. Ruston on top 35-16, and John Curtis on top 36-0 against Rumble. Also, it is Bob on top 21-7, Benton on top 41-7, and also Brother Martin on top 7-3. Holton on top 23-14. Karen Crow on top 40-14. Catholic of Baton Rouge on top 51-13. Scotlandville on top of Central 39-14. Also, it is Destrehan on top 42-0. And St. Edmunds on top 14-7. Haynesville on top 14-7. And then that's St. Edmunds on top 14-0. Haynesville on top 14-7. And that is your high school football scoreboard for tonight. We will go ahead and go over to the Pelicans, see what's happening on that game while we get back to high school football coverage here on Facebook and YouTube. We'll be live tomorrow for LSU and Tennessee. We'll be live on the air. So we'll go back over to the, let's see if we got the game. Got New Orleans Pelicans game. We'll give you an update on that game. So I'm switching it over and give me 1 second. Get the switch over.
It all started with the teardrop, which Jose has now.
Okay, once again, your score is 88-79 Pelicans lead in the fourth quarter, 10-13 remaining in the ball game. So it's 88-79. So that's the preseason game for the Pelicans. So let's see, last play, shoot. They're going to pass it. So it looks like the Pels get the ball back. So the ball goes back to the Pels. And they'll shoot a three and knocks it down. So it's 91-79. 91-79 is your score. We'll come back to the Pelicans simultaneously. We will break for a few moments. Let's go back over to Chalmette and East Jefferson. It is 28-21 fourth quarter run play coming up, and it is going to be.
Let's see where they spot it.
So enough time for the Owls to come back in this game.
First down, Owls.
So we're going to watch a few plays out of this one.
A little over 8 minutes to play, and the Owls down by a touchdown. This is 1st and 10. Ball spotted at the Warrior 23-yard line.
So ball spot 23. Hand off.
Snap, and that's going to be against the Owls.
So it's going to be a penalty. So it's going to cost them.
It's a procedure call against the Owls. It'll cost them 5. Still 1st down. Now 15 yards to go.
So 15. So it's 1st and 15 for the Owls. So it's back 5 yards back. 1st and 15. It's a run play coming up. This will be a run play. So we'll watch the last 7 minutes of this game. So it will go back to the other games in progress. So we'll be here watching the last few minutes. So it's 28-21 to score. 7 minutes and 23 seconds remaining.
Second and 13. Handoff to Angeletti. Drives up the middle. Picks up about 4.
So 4 on the carry right there for Angeletti for the Owls.
And it's going to be 3rd down and just about the last line of the scrimmage. So it's going to be 3rd and 10.
So it's a long 3rd down for the Owls. They have to convert here. Looks like we got
against the Warriors,
a call on them.
Easy 5 and make that 3rd down much easier to convert.
So it's going to be another 5-yard penalty. So it's going to be about 3rd and about so 3rd and 5. They will try to run it up the middle.
Picks up about 2, maybe 3.
So 2 on the carry right there.
4th down.
That's going to be about a 4th and
4th and about 3.
So 3 yards. So the Owls will go for it.
Quillion handoff to Angeletti. It looks like he's got the 1st down.
So Angeletti gets the 1st down.
And he does. No flags on the play. It's going to be 1st and 10 at the 11 or 12-yard line. Clock continues to run.
So like I said, they can score. They got to score one play at a time in this game right here. So once again, you score 28-21, handoff to the middle.
Pick up of about 4.
So pick up 4 yards for
2nd down at about 4.
So 2nd and 4, ball spotted at the
Those are the balls.
5-yard line.
The 5-yard line.
So 2nd and 5. They'll hand the ball off.
Dive play. And he literally dove down to the 3.
So it's going to be just a 2-yard pickup there. So it brings up 3rd and about 5.
3rd and about 2 to go, guys.
So 3rd and 2. No, not 3rd and 5. 3rd and 2. Ball spotted at the 4. They'll try to run it.
It looks like enough for the 1st down.
And he's got it for the 1st down. So
once again, our quarterback, ex-guard, just drives right up the middle. Looks like a rugby scrum. First and goal.
So first and goal, Owls, ball spotted.
Inside the 1 yard line.
So ball spotted at the 1. Four minutes and 14 seconds remaining in the ball game. They'll take it up the middle.
Once again, quarterback keeper. Touchdown.
So
Owls.
touchdown Owls.
Once again, Gouvion carries it in. That's his 3rd touchdown tonight. And it looks like the Owls are going to go for 2 in the win. Or at least the lead.
I think they should go for 2.
With 3:57 to play. Coach Jason Tucker rolls the dice. Let's see what the Owls can do. Timeout, Warriors.
So timeout East Jefferson.
About it.
So I think he should go for 2, Tucker. Because if he don't go for 2, they lose the game. It's going to be a lot of blame going around. So we're going to watch the last play of this game. So 28-20, 28-27 is your score. So we're going to watch the last play of the Owls and East Jefferson.
Timeout, Chalmette.
Okay, timeout, Chalmette. 3:57 remaining.
They have 2. The Warriors have 1. With 3:57 to play. And it's a 1-point game with the point after. And the Owls are going for 2.
Yep. Okay, they're going for 2. So once again, your score is 28-27. We will go over to another game once the this game concludes. Looks like they're going to be calling another timeout again.
Owls call timeout.
I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. Look, they need to just go with the play. Just don't. You miss it, you miss it. So he scores 28-27. We're waiting for them to get back on the field. We will go back to another. We'll go back over to another video coverage of tonight's high school football, Friday night high school football show. We will be back on tomorrow for LSU taking on Tennessee. That will be on ESPN. We will have that game for you. So we will be broadcasting tomorrow. And also we'll be broadcasting the Tulane game as well. Tulane taking on East Carolina. And it's going to be a run play, and he will take it in for the 2-point conversion.
Take a lead, 29-28 with 3:57 to play. DJ selling out to stop that quarterback sneak. Angeletti found on the seam and took the corner for the 2-point conversion.
Well, watch the last 3 minutes and change remaining. And the ball will go back.
Jason Tucker's version of Sean Payton, that was the ambush play.
Yep. So once again, the Owls have the ball. 1st and 10. Nice little recovery by the Owls kicking unit.
It's an offside call against the Owls, negate the ambush play.
So it's going to be negated.
So the Owls will kick again. Timeout Chalmette. That's their last and final timeout of the half. Therefore, the game. Once again, the Owls will kick off from the 35.
Kick off.
And they try to onside kick to the other side, but EJ covers it up, and it's going to be EJ's ball.
So EJ has the ball.
6-yard line with 3:51 to play in the game, and a 1-point lead by the Owls.
Okay, let's see what the defense can do. They will hand the ball to the left side. He gets out of bounds.
So Gilliard picks up about 4 on the carry. It'll be 2nd and 6.
So 2nd and 6.
He stops the clock, running out of bounds.
Okay, shotgun formation for EJ. He'll drop back and has to throw, but he's going to run. And he will get the first down.
And he runs out of bounds at about the 21 or 2 yard line.
Okay, he'll run to the right side. Number 4 will try to get out of bounds. And he does.
Knocked out of bounds at about the 4 yard line. It'll be 1st and goal for the Warriors.
Injured player. Okay, goal line situation.
Gilliard in the shotgun. 4 wide. Hands it to Lee up the middle. Looks like he's going to be stopped after maybe a 1 yard gain, maybe 2. 2nd and goal.
So 2nd and goal. You run it.
Gilliard keeps
Gilliard gets it in. Touchdown.
For the touchdown with 2:41 to play. EJ regains the lead. 34-29.
So 34-29 is the score.
Now East Jefferson is going to have to go for 2 to tie it. To give themselves a 7-point lead. This 3rd quarter scoreboard is sponsored by Gulf Coast Bank. Thank you, Mr. Warner. Sean Warner, that is.
So they have to go for 2 to give them a 7-point game.
Timeout, EJ. That's their last timeout. There are no timeouts left with 2:41 to play.
Okay, 2-point conversion coming up. You'll drop back, you'll have to run. And the 2-point conversion is no good.
Picked up by the Owls. The Owls special teams defense comes up with the stop. And now it's a 5-point game with 2:41 to play.
So a nice little defensive play by the Owls on the 2-point conversion play. They had a pick off.
Tydrick Martin's going to be back deep for the Owls.
Kick's going to be deep.
Takes it on a bounce at about the 17-yard line. He's got a little space around the left side. He makes another move. Going. Keep. It's going to be wrapped up at about the 45-yard line, 46-yard line. So a nice return. And the Owls are going to have the ball 1st and 10 at their own 45 with 2 minutes and 30 seconds timeouts to move the ball. Gouvion takes the snap, hands it to Angeletti.
Angeletti will try to run it.
He's got a corner. He's beating it. And he makes a first down after about a gain of about 14. It looks like they're going to spot the ball. Had the EJ 38-yard line. It's a 17-yard pickup. First down, Owls. Took 8 seconds off the clock, 2:22 to play.
Looks like a call.
Delay a game against the Owls. That'll cost them 5.
Delay game, but back them up 5. Okay, he'll pass.
Cuvillon's pass
Caught.
That's Banks with the reception.
So Banks makes the catch.
Stop clocks momentarily. Clock stops momentarily as they move the chains. Ball spotted at the 16-yard line.
So 1st and 10 for the Owls. Red zone opportunity. They'll run the ball. And he'll try to get it in. Touchdown!
Owls take the lead with 1:52 to play.
They're going to go for 2. They'll throw it in.
Pass is complete. That's a 2-point conversion.
2-point conversion is good.
Lead to 3 with 1:52 to play.
So the lead is 3.
Lexton Abdu on the reception. I'm not 100% certain, but that might be Lexton's first touchdown of the season, and the Owls take a lead with 1:52 to play.
38-34. Kick. Recovered by East Jefferson. So 152 remaining, 37-34 is your score. Okay, he will drop back. He will have to throw. It's going to be a run play. out of bounds.
Inside the 40. It'll be first and 10.
So it'll be first and 10.
With 146.
146 remaining. Your score is 37-34 Owls lead. So we will stay with this game. And then once again,
Gilliard all alone in the shotgun.
He'll drop back. He'll have to throw. And it's going to be swatted away.
Ball falls incomplete, second and 10. Personal foul against the Owls, roughing the passer.
So it's roughing the passer.
Going to cost the Owls 15.
So 15 yards on that penalty.
Inside the 25-yard line.
So it's going to be in the 25.
Ball's going to be spotted at the 24, 140 to play. Nobody with any timeouts. First and 10 to EJ. Gilliard in the back, 4 wide. Takes the snap, hands it to Lee. Lee's around the left side.
He's going to the left side.
Nice tackle. Tydrick Martin with another great tackle.
Okay, shotgun formation. Full wides. Look like he.
Another penalty. That's a false start against the Warriors, so it's going to be now second and 16.
So second and 16.
Sorry, second and 11.
Second and 11. So.
Gilliard hands it off to
Gilliard will hand it off.
Tackle in the middle of the field. Clock continues to tick. Inside 45 seconds to play.
So inside the
It's third down and about
40 seconds remaining.
A long 6, a short 7.
Toss back. You'll have to throw.
He's boxed in. He's going to be taken.
Gonna be sacked. Sack time.
22, Kevin Jefferson, and number 40, Derek Bennett, take down the quarterback. It is now 4 down and 16 to go. Clock is continuing to click. Gilliard's back. Now we have a flag, and it's another false start. That'll stop the clock with 11 seconds to play. That's a penalty against the Warriors. That's going to be unsportsmanlike conduct. False start, cost them 5. And then dead ball. Unsportsmanlike conduct against the Warriors.
That's about
That's another 15. That's 20 yards on one play, ladies and gentlemen. Down to 11 seconds. Ball spotted at the Owl.
49. So it's at the 49-yard line.
Actually, the ball spotted at the Warrior 49.5-yard line, just shy of half midfield. 7 seconds, clock's ticking.
5.
Takes the ball.
He will have to throw. Have to throw it, Hail Mary. And that's going to be complete.
That should be ball game. It might have been caught, but if it was out of bounds or inbounds. Went out of bounds, but the clock's down to 0. And that's ball game, ladies.
So Owls win 37-34. Final score tonight. Good.
All of these kids left it out on the field tonight. Thank you very much. You visited us from East Jefferson.
Okay, we're going to go back over to the Pelicans game. So I'm going to go back over in just a second. Give me just a second to switch it back in. So we're looks like we have a froze screen. Gonna have to refresh it. Sorry about that, folks. Oh, wow, we got frozen screen. Sorry about that. We're gonna go back to the Pelicans game, see what's happening on the Pelicans game. So we'll switch, waiting on the feed to load. Feed should be up in a second. So it looks like the game is over. Final score looks like the ball game is over. So we'll go back to high school football for another 10 minutes. And we will wrap it up tonight. Okay, let's go back to John Curtis taking on Rumble. John Curtis and Rumble. That's the Pelicans watch party. Okay, Longview taking on okay, it is 46-0. Long Lobos on top, so 46-0. So that's 46-0. In that game, we will go over to another game. Once again, we are saying saying Jack Seal taking on Toss 10.
And he's going to move it.
10 quiz, if I'm saying it right.
And that's going to bring up a 2nd and 5.
I will say, what a nice move by Victor Holmes to avoid the defense.
Yep, and so good recovery there from the penalty as Denison goes into the no huddle. George looking to the side. And he's going to hand it off to Malachi Brown to the outside.
Malachi Brown on the carry.
But he's going to pick up another.
Okay, once again, we will go over to Denver City taking on Brownfield. So let's go over to that game. Progress. I don't know why we have problems with our... Okay, we got about 10 minutes in the show. Looks like a penalty. Okay, we'll go to Downey taking on Turlock High School. Let's give you a game update on that game.
2nd and 21. Actually, they gave him no gain on the play. So it's 2nd and 22. Gilbert dropping back. He's got 3 receivers to the right. He's trying to go deep. Bertolato at about the 39 line. So it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Third and 5.
So 3rd and 5.
So the 17-yard pickup has made it 3rd and manageable. Here comes Bertolato in the fly. Gilbert rolling to his left, swings out to Weatherby, makes the catch, but is immediately hit by Stein, and he's going to be a yard short of the 1st down. So it's going to bring up 4th and a yard.
San Leandino taking on Logan. Let's give you an update on that game. Extra point coming up. Point after up. And it is good. Okay, Somerville taking on Brett Hoyer, Hader, Brett Hader High School.
Petra Gamanovich, he is a hard runner. He just would not stop. But he actually, I thought he was down. Looked like he may have been down by the time that ball came out, but they did fumble. He is a hard runner. He kept his feet moving. They were, unless you're going to wrap him up, bring him down. I like that guy.
Okay, it's 13 to nothing.
If I was the referee, which I'm not, of course, but if I were then, stop of forward momentum is probably the call that they should have gone with. Ball, unfortunately, punched out for him. So Somerville now with their best field position of the night starts at the...
Okay, just give you another update on games going on. Let's go to this one.
Lined up.
It's
inside the 10.
Local power taking on Mission Prep. It's a pass play coming up, and looks like that's going to be
Intended target was Manzano.
Incomplete.
And there's a flag.
Yeah, I think they got, I think that was Mario on a defensive hold. Yeah. Yeah, he held him on the out-breaking route there, which I think will be half the distance to the goal.
So we're back to the 5. We're still at 1st down.
Yep.
So this will be the 3rd first down of this series.
Yep.
I'd hate to be the bookkeeper.
Play? No, not a play. Play?
Okay, Pittsburgh High School taking on Liberty. Let's give you an update next 5 minutes, and we'll wrap it up. Oh, why am I? Okay, we're having a little issues with our stream. Sorry about that, folks. It looks like we're lagging. We apologize to everybody. It's a run play coming up on that play. Okay, we're going to wrap it up tonight. We got about 5 minutes in the show. Okay, this concludes tonight's, let me get this switched in. Sorry about that. Okay, this concludes tonight's Friday Night High School football show. We will be back tomorrow for LSU taking on Tennessee. That game will be on ESPN, and also we'll be back for Tulane and East Carolina. So once again, everybody have a good rest of your Friday night, and we'll be back on tomorrow. I don't know why we haven't